Hello and welcome to tutorial number 8 of Cambridge 1 Mastery. We're going to start doing some more advanced things now. So if you've made it this far, congratulations, you're already a sophisticated user of Cambridge 1. So today and in this tutorial, we're going to look at locking and unlocking course materials. As a teacher, you can control which materials your students have access to and when they have access to them. So for example, if you're on Unit 2 and you don't want them to access Units 3 to 12, you can lock those down and you can put a date on those. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this and see how we do this now. So we're going to open up our account. We're going to log in as Alberto Corazon, as the teacher. And we're going to go back into class 2A, the one that we created earlier in the tutorials. We open this up and we now go to materials. Okay, we're controlling the content and materials. And here at the bottom of this panel, you can see Manage Student Access. Very important link. We're going to click on that and it takes you to this page. And we're going to create what's called an access rule. This is making a statement about what students can and can't do with the content, okay, or what content they can access or not. So we click on this, and straight away, okay, we can see the three of the components which we can apply the rules to: Collaboration Plus, Practice Extra, Test and Train. So let's start with Collaboration Plus, okay. I don't want to use this, so I'm going to select all. Everything in Collaboration Plus is locked. I click Continue. I choose Lock. I have to give this a name, okay, this rule a name, okay. I'm going to call it Lock Collaboration Plus, okay. The start date is today, though I can change that. That can be locked from a date to an end date. Now I have no intention of using this, so I'm just going to completely lock it. I just lock it down. Scrolling down, I'm locking it for all students. I could choose to make it available to Eva Martinez or not to lock it for Ricardo Garcia if I want, but in this case I want to lock this for all my students, so I save that. Now I want to create another rule, so I'm going to click here, okay, and I want to go into Practice Extra. And remember, we set an assignment earlier for Unit 2. Now, I want to lock Unit 3. I would lock all of these, and you can lock all of them until you want to unlock them. But I'm going to show you how to set a time date for this. And what I could do is set a time date for all of these units. But I'm going to focus just on one. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to choose Lock. And I'm going to call the name Lock Unit 3. Okay. Now, the reason why it's got a name is if I want to go back and change it later, or change the rule for this, or cancel it, I can do that. I can find it. It's to help me find it. Okay. So Lock Unit 3 and Practice Extra. Okay. So here I set the start date from today, but now I want to set an end date. Okay. And I don't want my students to use it until 5th of February. Okay, so I choose that date and I click Set. Now I can choose to send my students a notification, a reminder that they'll see in the platform when they log in the day before the rule ends. So on the 4th of February, a notification will go out to students if I select this saying, oh, Unit 3 is unlocked now. I think that's good, so I'm going to choose that. And again, I can choose whether this applies to all students or to some of the students. I'm now going to save this, and I'm going to exit. Okay, and now here when we go back to Manage Student Access, we can see I've got two rules here, and I can go back, revisit them, cancel them. Okay, and I can see it's for all students. Okay, it tells me which students this applies to and the rule. And we'll go back again here. Now I'm going to quickly jump to my student account. So I'm going to jump to Eva, and this is Eva, and she's going to go into practice. Okay, and she's going to practice extra, and she'll open it up. And of course, we've got welcome, unit 1, unit 2, and unit 3 has got the lock sign. Okay, Eva can't do this. Can open it up, and all of these activities are now locked, and they will remain locked until the date set by the rule, which is the 5th of February. Okay. Now, this can be useful for teachers. Teachers can decide they don't want some students rushing ahead and doing too many activities in advance, or you might choose not to use some components. It just gives teachers control. Okay, I hope that was clear enough. Thank you for watching the video. Bye bye.